Alrighty. Hey everybody. I'm gonna read chapter three. Chapter three of the Western book. So get in your bed. Get cozy, okay? Um get cozy in your bed, or if you're working out, put the headsets on and listen to the story while you're working out because it's exciting. Or so bedtime, working out, or driving. Get your popcorn, whatever snacks you like. Here we go. Chapter 3. We had a list of rules printed up 5 towns ago and in the morning. Cole took them down to the hotel and gave them to Rains in his office. The laws were draconian. The paper had a lot of oversights and wherebys in it. But if you prune the thing to its essence, then it was said was that the Cole said was law. Rains frowned as he read it, moistened his lips. Then he read it again. He looked at Cole. Then he looked at the paper again. The door of Rain's office opened suddenly, and a round-faced little waitress came in. Her face was flushed. Mr. Rains said, her voice sounded foreign. Swedish, maybe. She seemed short of breath. Not now, Talita, Rains said, troubled in the bar. Mr. Rains can't Wills handle it. It's Mr. Bragg's, man. Jesus, Rains said. He looked at us. Space for the signature down there at the bottom, Cole said. On the right. Rains looked at us at the paper. Cole never moved. There's 4 of them, Tella said. They have guns. Rain's mouth trembled very slightly, and I thought he was going to say something. But instead, he clamped his jaw, took out a pen, and signed the sheet. Cole picked it up, looked at the signature, waved it in a minute to dry the ink. They folded it and put it inside his shirt, with no change of the impression. He nodded towards the door and went out. The bar was to the right of the lobby. You could enter it from the lobby, but most people went in it through the street entrance of the opposite side. It was kind of the thing I've learned to notice without even thinking about it. Always know where you are, Cole used to say. I went straight through the lobby to the street and turned right and walked to the corner and went in through the swinging doors of the salon. The late afternoon sun slating through the doorway made the smoky air look sort of blue. I let the door swing shut behind me and moved to the left of the door while my eyes adjusted. The center of the room had cleared, table had been pushed aside, and most of the people in the salon were standing against the wall. 4 men, all wearing guns, were drinking whiskey at the bar. Behind the bar, the strapping red-faced bartender stood stiffly, not looking at anything. There was a big brass spitting in the center of the clearance space. Of 2 of the men in the bar were trying to piss in it from the distance. Neither was having much success. Cole came into the salon through the lobby door and watched for a moment. Bottom them up, he said in his light, clear voice. One of the men faltered in the stream and looked at Cole. Who the F are you? He said. Viral, Cole. Viral, Cole? No, S. Hey, Chalk, he said to the partner in Virgin wants to stop. Chalk turned towards Vigil and his equipment still fully exposed like his partner's. Step a little closer, Vigil, Cole said, and I'll blank in your pocket. Chalk was a skinny guy with a hard little pot belly that pushed out over his gun belt. He had a meager, shabby beard, and it looked from where I stood like he needed to trim his fingernails. His pail was tall and thick and long, like Bill Hickok, except Hickok was clean. I'm new city marshal, Cole said. Put it away, lose it. Hey, Bront, Chalk said. You got a new marshal? The other two men? Been learning on the bar. Straightened a little, moved slightly apart. Didn't have another marshal a while ago, Brunk said. They did. Keep using them F up, don't they? Bront said. Go, no, use them anyway, Chalk said. Cole didn't seem to mind small talk. He seemed entirely relaxed, almost friendly, as he stood inside the doorway from the lobby. Put them ugly little contraptions away, he said. I'm going to walk you down to jail, and I don't want to scare the horses. No one stirred in the room. It was like one of those high plains days in the summer. When it's hot still and a storm is coming, you feel like tension is coming long before it gets there. Both men bottomed up their pants. It's easier to be dangerous with their breeding equipment stowed. You ain't walking us nowhere, Virgin Cole, Brown said. He was squat and muscular, wearing a little short brim hat. His gun was butt forward on the left side, almost in the middle. The walnut handle looked worn. Chalk stopped a little way from Brunt's and loosened the shoulders. His coat was in the low holster. Tried a little thigh. It had a silvery finish with a crooked engraving. Chalk thought it was a fast draw gunman. You pull on me either one, I'll kill you both, Cole said. At the other end of the room behind Cole, a thin man with no beard and limp black hair took out a short revolver and held it in the tabletop. Chalk and Brace stared at Cole, then Chalk laughed. Bull crap, he said, and dropped his hand. Thoughtfully, Cole shot him before his hand ever touched the gun's butt. And he was already beginning to fold as the man at the back table raised his gun. I shot him. Bruns had his gun just cleared the holster, and Cole's second shot hit him in the face, and it fell backwards against the bar and slid to the ground next to Chalk. The noise of the gunfire still rang in the ears. Cole was looking slowly around the room. No one moved. The fourth man held his hand high in the air and his face was pale. So the web of the broken veins showed clear. I ain't shooting, he said. I ain't shooting. I walked over and took his gun and Holsterd handed it in the big-faced bartender. I warned them, Cole said, and opened the cylinder on the Colt, replaced the 2 shells, closed the cylinder, and put them gun away. It was on the Cole's rules, reload. Soon shooting is over. I put a fresh bullet in my own piece and put it back in the holster. Cole walked to each of the 3 down men and felt for a pulse. None had one. That's the end of chapter 3. Tomorrow, chapter 4.